Hear that? Nothing? Me neither. But that's the perfect spot for your company's name to step into the spotlight. Become an underwriter for As You Mic It and let every episode be your curtain call. Slip a note to podcast@pashakespeare.org for more information.
Oh, wonder, how many goodly creatures are there here? How beauteous mankind is. Oh, brave new world that hath such people in it.
Hello, friends. Welcome back to As You Mic It, the official podcast of the Pennsylvania Shakespeare Festival. I'm Connie Berenger, Associate Producer here at PSF. As part of the DeSales University community, we at PSF are enjoying a long holiday weekend. To celebrate, we'd like to share some of the outside projects our leadership team does beyond the festival. PSF is proud to belong to the Shakespeare Theatre Association, STA for short. Founded in 1991, STA is a worldwide network of more than 130 professional Shakespeare theaters and festivals. Each year, its members gather to swap ideas, solve challenges, and keep Shakespeare's legacy vibrant and relevant for today's audiences. Their journal, the Quarto, captures those conversations in print, spotlighting fresh scholarship, practical insights, and forward-thinking stories from theater companies like ours. In the Spring-Summer 2025 issue, our artistic director, Jason King-Jones, contributed an article entitled Theater and the Art of Gathering, Shakespeare and the Power of Shared Experience. Today, Jason will share that piece with you. So, find your favorite listening nook, pour a cup of something inspiring, and settle in as Jason shares his work from the pages of the Quarto.
Theater as the Art of Gathering, Shakespeare and the Power of the Shared Experience. Oh, wonder, how many goodly creatures are there here? How beauteous mankind is. Oh, brave new world that hath such people in it. Miranda's exclamation at the end of The Tempest is one of Shakespeare's great moments of awe and discovery. After a life of isolation, she steps into a world filled with new faces, and her response is one of astonishment and wonder. Miranda believes, as I do, that together people can build something better. Even after conflict, even after estrangement, we can return to each other. Shakespeare knew something about the human need to gather. His plays pulse with the rhythms of community, feasts and councils, revels and reckonings. His comedies center on societies in disarray, only to be healed through shared understanding. His tragedies reveal what happens when our baser instincts drive our choices. His histories humanize the struggles that shape a nation. Time and again, Shakespeare shows us the fragile yet essential bonds that hold human beings together. Yet, in today's world, we seem to be driving further and further from that instinct. Technology, modern life, even recent history have conspired to drive us apart. We live in an age where more entertainment is consumed in private than in public, where fewer people are drawn into communal storytelling, and where the art of gathering itself feels endangered. The question for us, as Shakespeare practitioners, is what is our role in rebuilding that sense of togetherness? The forces pulling us apart are strong. The pandemic accelerated trends that were already in motion, pushing work, entertainment, and even socialization into digital spaces. We are constantly enticed by hyper-personalized content, targeted to our individual tastes, designed to keep us engaged but disconnected from one another. The ease of staying home has become habit, and in that habit, we lose something vital. Theater, by its own nature, resists this drift toward isolation. It demands presence. It demands attention. It demands that we, as an audience, put down our device, turn away from the tailored algorithms, and experience something unrepeatable, something alive. Shakespeare understood this. His plays were written for a rowdy, responsive audience, one that gasped, laughed, and wept together. His works were never meant to be consumed alone, in silence, through a screen. They were meant to be shared. If we accept that the world is pulling people apart, then we must also recognize that what we do as theater makers is an act of resistance. Every time we bring people together for a live performance, we create an opportunity for connection, one that is increasingly rare in our modern world. What's more, Shakespeare gives us the best possible tools to do this. His plays demand engagement. They require actors to connect with audiences directly, through soliloquies and asides, engaging with the crowd as scene partners in the drama. His language invites active listening, calling audiences to engage and decipher meaning. And his themes, division and reconciliation, loss and renewal, the struggle between isolation and community, could not be more relevant. If we return to our foundational practices as theater makers, if we trust this material and the power of live storytelling, we can offer communities something they desperately need: a space to be together, to witness together, to experience something bigger than ourselves. Theater not only brings people into a shared experience, it also asks us to see the world differently when we leave. In particular, Shakespeare expands our understanding. His characters are complex, flawed, and contradictory. They challenge us to step outside our own perspectives and into the souls of others. When an audience watches Othello, they are forced to wrestle with the weight of jealousy, manipulation, and racial prejudice. When they see King Lear, they must confront the consequences of pride, blindness, and regret. A Midsummer Night's Dream reminds us of the absurdity of our own passions, while Hamlet plunges us into the murky waters of grief and identity. These plays stretch our capacity for understanding of each other, of ourselves, of the world. And understanding is the first step toward meaningful action. If theater can help people see their neighbors' struggles more clearly, if it can remind us of our shared humanity, then it can do more than entertain. It can strengthen the fabric of our communities. It can make us more willing to reach out, to engage, to build something better. As Shakespeare theater makers, we have a responsibility not just to preserve these plays, but to activate them, to use them in service of something larger than ourselves. In a world that continues to pull people apart, we can use our work to bring them back together. That means inviting our communities in, not just as spectators, but as participants in something communal. It means remembering that theater is not just a product, but an experience, one that exists when people gather in the same space at the same time. It means trusting in the power of the work we do, knowing it is not just about beautiful language or creative interpretation, but about creating moments of real human connection. All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. Shakespeare reminds us that our stories are not solitary. We are not meant to live in isolation, moving through our roles alone. We are meant to gather, to experience, to understand. And when we do, we play our part in creating a stronger, more connected world. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time on As You Mic It.
Thank you for listening to As You Mic It, a Pennsylvania Shakespeare Festival presentation recorded on the beautiful campus of DeSales University. Our music is by Cedric Lamar, with hosts Jason King-Jones, Kim Carson, and Connie Berenger. For more information on our summer theater series, giving opportunities, tickets, and more, visit pashakespeare.org. Be sure to like, subscribe, and we'll see you at La Buddha.
Behind every standing ovation is a network of patrons who know that theater changes lives. With tickets funding only half the cost, PSF counts on contributions to produce world-class theater, cultivate new audiences, and nurture future generations of artists. Give today at pashakespeare.org/support. Great theater is a collaboration both on stage and off.